I can't imagine being anywhere else but right here with you. And just think about it this way. You mentioned the magnitude. This is no longer just a game for America or even North America. This is worldwide. People watching from just about every country in the world. This is impressive.
The biggest stage, the biggest game, and just about ready to roll.
Here we go now. Blue 45. Blue 45.
Here's the first carry for Bo Scarborough. And he's able to plow forward up to about the 29, just shy of the 30. Now whistles and a timeout. Looks like we've got a Viking slow to get up. While the training staff works on him, we'll step aside and be right back. Mahomes to throw on second down. He's going to lead this for his running back. It's complete. And he's going to lose yards. They take him down at the 26. So he loses 3 yards there. Now third down. An early tough test on the opening drive. This is 3rd and 8.
Here we go now. Blue 45. Blue 45.
And now some motion before the snap. And this will be our first penalty of the night's proceedings. So the false start certainly doesn't help matters as they'll try again now. 3rd and long.
Ace! Ace! Here we go!
On play action, it's Mahomes. And this is going to be incomplete.
Even without a ton of pressure in his face, it just shows how difficult it is to pick apart his own defense. Those guys are sitting back, and they're not playing receivers as much as they're playing the eyes of the quarterback and when he delivers the ball.
On is the punt team now as this one's sent away. On the return, it's Tate. Give him 11 yards that time on the return. And the Jets will take over 1st and 10. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10.
Flex round! Flex round! Flex round! Flex round! Flex round! Flex round!
The first carry now. This is Alvin Kamara. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice, solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
Flex round! Flex round! Tight end right, tight end right. Here we go! Grand 38! Grand 38!
A 2nd down throw for Brissett. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. 8 yards on the pickup there, and it moves the sticks.
Well, that was a pretty favorable situation there. What would you call that? 2nd and manageable? Smart play, too. Didn't force it downfield when he didn't have it. Just checked it down. Let him get the first down, and that's exactly what he did.
Ohio! 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 Hut!
On 1st and 10, Brissett. Forced out to his left. And now the ball's out. Fumble near midfield. And this belongs to the Vikings.
When I see a play like that, I come back to risk-reward. I don't know about you, but is it worth it at that point, whatever you're going to pick up, to either take the hit, and in this case, lose the football.
So should have gone down. I mean, hindsight's always 20/20, but that's the safe play.
You're exactly right. Hindsight's really never wrong, is it? Because you can analyze it, but I think ultimately you got to look at it as a first option, taking care of the ball, getting what you can, and that's it. Don't worry about it anymore.
And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Chris Jones on the stop.
Doubling this guy has to be a priority before moving up to the next level because the big fella, he just ate that one alive, just stuffed it. In fact, before the game, he was talking to us, and he's like, hey, these pants make me look fat? And we said, nah, man, you're just a whole lot of guy.
He is at well over 300 pounds. He's a big man. Now Mahomes throwing on second down. Caught by Sanu. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. A very solid gain of 27.
I know many people like to throw to the tight end, maybe in a little flexed out position because he creates mismatches with his size. But slot receivers do the same thing with their quickness, their speed, and their route running savvy.
So in Jet territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 24.
4 down. Here we go. Green 90. Green 90.
Now they'll run it on the toss. And he'll lose yardage here, going down back at the 28. So a loss of 5, and it'll be second down.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
Ace! Ready! Blue 45.
They go play fake. Mahomes. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 25. And his guys will take over at the 25-yard line.
Offensively, when you see cover 2, the thought has to go through the quarterback's head. Drive the football when making throws. It's not just the deep guys covering. It's the guys underneath you have to be careful of. Drive your throw. Otherwise, you see what results? Interceptions.
Flex round!
Brissett to throw on first. And he'll be hit as he releases it. And that'll fall incomplete.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that first down there, you need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
Come on, let's go! Spread 38!
A second down throw for Brissett. Being chased out left. Well, the catch is made here by Tyler Lockett. And they work this well upfield across the 45. And a nice gain of 21 yards.
Let's go! One!
First down, Brissett. Flushed out right. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. A good pickup there, 26 yards. From Viking territory now, they'll come up 1st and 10 as they've got it to the 28-yard line. Again, it's Brissett. That is caught at the 7. And he's in. Touchdown, Jets. With the first touchdown of this Super Bowl. And the Jets have taken a first-quarter lead. One of the keys to their long winning streak has been scoring first. An ideal drive right there, getting the first 6 points of the ball game.
Do you go back to our meeting with the offensive coordinator? Remember what he told us?
Absolutely.
With some teams, I script to probe in the early part of the game. Other teams, I script to attack. They've been in attack mode for these ball games and continue that in this one.
That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line. And now out comes Minnesota. And this is a unit that, to be frank, doesn't look like they've woken up yet. I mean, a punt and a turnover on their first 2 drives.
And I think the game's starting to take shape a little bit now. And I'm going to take it into the basketball world. When you're having trouble scoring or moving the ball in basketball, what do? get it to their best player, right? Find a matchup, create it, exploit it, and try to move the football.
And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Up from his linebacker spot, Deion Jones making the play. The rush defense stout on first down. Here's 2nd and 10 from the 20.
Ready. Green 39. Green 39. Z.
On 2nd down, here's Mahomes. Steps away to his left. And some room to roam now. Give him 7 there on the tuck and run, and they're in better shape now for 3rd. Mahomes looks to throw on 3rd down. Open man, Smith-Schuster, it's complete. He was a 1,000-yard receiver during the regular season, and that's his first catch of this Super Bowl, and he picks up the 1st down. So in Jet territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 47. Working from the gun, Mahomes. Well, it's a shuffle pass, and it's complete. And he'll get it down here to the 43. That throw good for 4. It's 2nd down.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
Play action. Now it's Mahomes. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. He had a quick little spin move, but the door shut fast as he's dropped. It's a gain of 5, and they're going to have a 3rd down. Mahomes to throw once more. Dancing to his left. He can run for it, and he will. A nice job there on the escape and scramble. A 1st down, a 16-yard gain. The last drive, remember, similar situation. He forced a ball into coverage through the pick. He learned better there.
Yeah, similar to a golfer that's confronted with a shot that you just can't make. Sometimes you have to take your medicine, as they say, right? Just pull it down, take off, and go. Don't make something worse than what it was.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Now a play fake here on 1st down. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away. They got pressure there and only rushing 3.
And there's a defensive coordinator right now who is celebrating not just getting home with 3 there, but realizing if that's the type of pressure he can get in the entire game, then his pass defense is going to be excellent. You're dropping 8. Where are you going to go with the football?
Hey. You got 3. You got 3. 3 down. 3 down.
They fake the give. Now Mahomes buying time to his left. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes.
I think normally we would talk about this more with basketball players and football players, but let's adopt it in this case. He's a stat sheet stuffer.
Had the interception earlier, now a sack. What, he just needs a touchdown for the trifecta.
That's about all he needs, and he's going to go for it.
Throwing is Mahomes on 3rd. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off down near the 5. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. They start the drive on the ground. Kamara. And he will take this up to about the 8-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
That 1st down play, all you want to do is wedge out any type of space and try and create enough room If you have to run the punter out there, he can successfully complete the punt.
Yeah, didn't get a ton there, but at least some positive yardage. Brissett now on second down. Wide open receiver complete. And he's able to get this one all the way past the 30. A really nice gain of 25 yards.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. Kamara. And he'll get up to the 43-yard line. That one good for 10 yards. And that'll make it second and a foot or so.
Partner, I remember a coaching friend of mine used to tell his running backs before games, make sure you run and jog with your offensive line in pregame. Get used to the ground shaking when those big behemoths start to create space for you up front. He did a pretty good job of just following those guys through there for a nice explosive run.
On the ground, Kamara. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose a yard, and it brings up third.
He has elite instincts from his linebacker spot. He's able to diagnose the run and flies in like a missile to stop that one behind the line of scrimmage.
And on third down, a nickel formation here defensively. From the gun, here's Brissett. He may try and run for this. And he'll avoid the tackle there with a slide. 5 yards on the scramble, and that's enough to pick up the first.
When they watch film of this game and hand out the grade sheets, he's going to really like getting a double plus on this play. Why? He scrambles and picks up a first down. But what else does he do? Protects himself by sliding and avoiding the big hit. Double plus, big-time play.
Brissett on first down. Looking left side, Andrews with it complete. And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down. 2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on first down.
Ohio!
From the shotgun, it's Brissett, escaping the pressure right. He'll lock it with a grab over the middle. 3 catches for him now in the first half of this Super Bowl. It's a first down.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route, drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. A first down throw for Brissett. And he checks this one down to Williams. And he works it to the 30-yard line here, right at the 30. A minute 57 to go in this first half. We'll come back on Super Bowl Sunday after this.
Flex round! Flex round!
Into the air once more. It's Brissett looking for Lockett, and it's intercepted. Derwin James with a pick. And he'll bring it all the way back just a yard or 2 shy of midfield.
Well, that's a drive killer right there. Not a really confident throw either. This one was kind of up for grabs, and it's going to come down the hands of the wrong team.
Good starting field position for the Vikings as they have it 1st and 10. So after the INT, here's Mahomes, eluding the pressure right. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
This defense has been very disruptive early on as they force another one to go awry.
Seems to be the front and the back end. Pass rush, they've been able to get home, and they're taking the ball away in coverage as well.
I love how you put it together. The front and back working in sync, only way to play good defense.
Here we go now. Green, 39.
Mahomes again here on 2nd and 10. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. So the screen good for only 2. Now it's 3rd down. And some space here.
So many things have to come together just right for a screen pass to break for big yardage. The blocking, the timing of the pass to the runner, everything has to fit together just right. But on that play, the defense was able to disrupt things and hold it to a short game.
From midfield, here's Mahomes. And he finds Safarian Jenkins. And he will have first down yardage as he's brought down at the 41. He's got his first catch here before halftime, and it goes for a first down. Mahomes now on first down. Forced out to his left. And he'll be brought down, it looks like right at the 40. He'll get just a yard on the scramble. It's second down. The Vikings in the hurry up. They're hustling up to the line. They go play action. Now Mahomes. Left side complete. Safarian Jenkins. And this time not quite to the 30. It'll be down at the 31-yard line. And now before this first down play, we're going to get a timeout here, as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in this first half. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Mahomes now on first down. Caught, Safarian Jenkins, right side. And before this second down play, we'll get a whistle, a signal, and a timeout, as the clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the first half. 6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4.
Ready, green 90, green 90. Check three.
Shotgun snap to Mahomes. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. As his guys are in for 6. And the Vikings are an extra point away from tying this thing up. And a little time left on the clock, so on the other side, they're thinking, gosh, we'd like to get that lead right back.
Yeah, thanks for pointing that out. Here I am, go ahead and tapping out the first half.
Well,
there's still time. They've got to make a decision about what they want to do on the kickoff, whether they want to let their return guy touch it.
And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. And New York set to take the field. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. He's got his man on the crossing route. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. On 1st and 10, Brissett. The connection here with Nelson Aguilar. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. So the halftime show of the Super Bowl abbreviated, ready to go for the second half. Both teams ready after the halftime spectacle, and we are back underway in Super Bowl 55. The Jets offensive unit ready to get going here. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the third quarter.
I like the way you term that, because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the first half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just...
And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Aaron Lynch in there to bring him down for a loss of 7. Now following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a 2nd down and 17.
Flex round!
Now Brissett. On the check down, he finds Kamara. And he'll go down just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. 6 yards on the pickup, and that'll bring up a 3rd and 11 situation.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
On 3rd down, Brissett. The Vikings after him, and they get there for the sack.
That would be exactly what they were looking for coming out to start the third quarter. Get a sack, get off the field, get the momentum going in their direction.
Get the ball back to your offense, right? Get that momentum because, hey, this lead is very, very slim. It's the Vikings' turn on offense. We get ready for their first possession of the second half. They were able to get the stop defensively. Now a chance to turn that into points on the offensive end.
Can you imagine what the grease board looks like at the half? Because
no, tell me.
That's exactly what they printed up. Stop them on defense, get the ball back for our offense, and go downfield and score some points. Now, the last part remains to be seen, but they got the first part done very well.
Do people use grease boards, or you mean the magic marker boards?
Yeah, those two.
We've become so accustomed to it, you sort of take it for granted.
You really do, but he is so good that every team in his division, every year, is trying to make sure they draft people charged with trying to block J.J. Watt. So far, hasn't been too successful.
On play action, it's Mahomes. He's going to sling this deep downfield. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. Tajay Sharp, the intended receiver. And it's third down.
Credit the secondary and credit the defensive game plan. They've been in his hip pocket all game long. They understood coming in that he was a big-time receiver.
The Vikings on third down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This is 3rd and 16.
Ready! Green 90! Green 90! Ace! Ace!
Working from the gun, Mahomes. And he finds his target. It's Sharp. His first catch of this Super Bowl, and it'll be good for a first down. He's such a good route runner. Shows it there on third down. Very proficient and a good pass.
And you know what I've observed over the years in the NFL? The better a route runner you are, the more confidence your guy's going to have in you to go to you in important times because he can trust you being in the right spot, and they connected there and picked up a first down.
They'll run it. This is Muhammad. And he takes this up right near the 45-yard line. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be second down.
Some runs are blocked so well, you almost forget that someone has to carry the ball to gain the yardage. The leverage by the offensive line to create space up front, really well done.
They go again with Muhammad. And now the ball's out. Fumble near midfield. But a Viking was able to corral this one, and Minnesota will keep possession.
Wow, that ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover.
Black 58 rail! Black 58 rail! Slow! Check nickel!
On first down, Mahomes. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. So they took a shot on first down, but couldn't connect. A pretty good cover. There, and both of these defenses, they've had good coverage throughout this one.
No doubt about it. And in today's NFL, where we're used to a bit more scoring, this feels almost like a well-pitched game in baseball on both sides where the tension continues to build. Who's going to make the big play?
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10.
Ace!
They'll run it now out of the gun. And nowhere really to go there. He'll take this up just shy of midfield. Just a gain of a yard there, and now it'll be 3rd down. Now, they struggled to get him rolling on the ground in the first half, and that's sort of continuing here in the 3rd quarter.
Yeah, but I don't think it's time to abandon the running game. I would say keep feeding the horse, and I believe he'll eventually reward them, especially as we get deeper in the game.
The Vikings on 3rd down. They've converted 4 times out of 6. Not bad. This is 3rd and 9.
Here we go. Green 90. Green 90. Hut, 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 hut.
From the gun, it's Mahomes. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. It's a pickup of 15 and a fresh set of downs. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. On the carry, it's Muhammad. And he's got some space here. And he'll get this one down to about the 20-yard line. Another nice gain, 16 yards there and a 1st down again.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the 3rd quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another 1st down.
I hope we give enough respect to the big guys up front because they have been getting it done on this drive. The holes have been large, and they've been barreling through and picking up 1st downs.
He'll get it up the middle, and he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. Give him 4 on the carry there at 2nd and goal. Mahomes now on the sneak, and he'll get in. Touchdown, Minnesota. Patrick Mahomes, his 2nd touchdown of this Super Bowl. And the Vikings are able to strike for 6. Elliott on for the extra point. This time, the extra point up and good. And that'll make this a 6-point game. Elliott now to kick this one away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. New York set to take the field. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of 1st downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Well, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. It's brought in left side by Tate. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. They give them a gain of 38.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play that picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Brissett to throw on first. Drops this off to Kamara out of the backfield. Even with him busting through the contact, he'll still be stopped just inside the 35. Call it a gain of 3, and it'll bring up a 2nd down.
Flex round! Flex round!
Back now here on EA Sports. It's Jet football, but they trail here as we start the fourth quarter.
Flex round! Flex round! Come on, let's go! Grand 38! Grand 38! Hut! Hut!
A second down throw for Brissett. And down he goes. They sack him back right around the 41-yard line.
Well, nothing takes a start to have a good drive. Quite like a big loss on a sack, does it?
No, now they're looking at a 3rd and long, and suddenly the momentum shifted to the other side of the football.
And old Mo is a very, very fickle man.
It's 3rd and long for Brissett. Flush to his right. And he's got Lockett. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. A pickup of 24 on the 3rd down conversion. From the red zone now, Brissett. Flushed out right. Throw right side, complete to Williams. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. It's a gain of 6 on the play, and it'll make it 2nd down.
Flex round! Flex round! Flex round! Flex round! Hut!
Out of the gun, Brissett. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked up by Josh Jackson. And a great return as they're finally able to take him down.
Well, I don't think we'll have to look very hard to find our play of the game. That was an absolutely monstrous big play right there. Backs to the wall. The offense has it in the red zone, driving for the winning score. And he says, not on my watch. And that is one happy bunch on the sidelines.
They'll run with Muhammad. Fights forward for only about a yard up to the 21. Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
Ace! Ace! Hut! Ace! Ace! Switch, switch, switch! Watch the shit! Ace! Ace! Left, left! Left, left! Hut!
Here's Muhammad. And they finally get him, but not before he reaches the 33-yard line. A big play there for Minnesota. 46 yards. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30.
Ace! Ace! Black 58 rail! Black 58 rail! Left, left! Left, left! Black 58 rail! Black 58 rail!
And on the ground they go with a running back. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down. And in this situation with the lead 4th quarter, they're liking keeping the ball on the ground, I'm sure.
That's just smart football, but you know the defense has to know it as well. They've got to stop them here. So now we're going to see that loading the box in a big way. 6, 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take, puts a little bit more pressure on your big offensive line.
Clock continuing to run. They'll probably wind this all the way before snapping it on 2nd down.
Left, left! Left, left!
And they'll run it here. Oh, no, he lost the football. And the Jets have recovered.
I know you're looking at the scoreboard clock. We're getting near the end of this game. But they were in what was really called 4-minute offense. And that's practice, being taking care of the football, taking time off the clock, not giving them a chance to come back. But bottom line is, what did I say in the beginning? Taking care of the football. That didn't happen.
Didn't do it. A costly turnover. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. That's caught at the 25. That one goes for 36 yards. And at this stage, down in the second half, looks like they just wanted to find a way to get it in the hands of their playmaker, and they did.
I think you're exactly right. I don't think the coordinator's looking at his play sheet and trying to figure out which play will work well. He's trying to figure out how to get the ball to the playmaker that you just described. Looking down at that sheet, you find people plays, not necessarily X's and O's, and that's exactly what they did there.
Now a first down carry. It's Kamara. And he'll get a couple here down to the 22. Time for a break. We're back to perhaps crown a champion after this.
Come on, let's go. Red 38. Red 38.
Second down, Brissett. Escaping the pressure right. And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here. He throws it away. And now it's third. I see you nodding your head up and down. That's a very heady decision at this stage of the game. Out of the pocket, nowhere to go. Just get rid of it.
That's a smart play because you're not worried about your completion percentage, and you're also not trying to force it into bad traffic as well. Throw the ball away, live to fight another down.
Ohio! Ohio! Flex round! Flex round! Ohio! Ohio!
He's back to throw. Eluding the pressure right. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete. Figuring they're going for it on fourth down. Remember, though, they do have all three timeouts, so even if they don't get it, all is not lost.
Yeah, normally in this situation, when you're talking about having to go for it, everything is in this play. But as you noted, with those three timeouts, they actually have a little bit of a safety net.
What a Super Bowl this has been, and the biggest play comes now. It's fourth down.
190.
As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Andrews. And he'll have the first down, getting this one to the 14-yard line. Felt compelled to go for it there on fourth down, trailing in the fourth quarter. They got it done.
And there's always a lot of pressure on a fourth down call. Doesn't matter the distance. You still have to get it done, as you noted, and they did.
Flex round! Flex round!
Now a handoff. Here's Kamara. A gain of 3, second down.
Well, so many times we look at a short run and we praise the offense for trying to set the tempo and establish things, but the defensive guys, hey, they just won the battle there. It wasn't a big run given up. They don't always have to absorb the body blows. Sometimes they dish them out themselves.
He'll look to throw. And this is caught. A spectacular one-handed grab there. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a third down. Gosh, given the time in the short game, would he have been better off just dropping that?
Yeah, when you look at the clock, you think so, but it's hard to get a receiver to drop a football. They're trained to catch everything.
The Jets on third down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This time it's 3rd and 3. Here's Kamara trying to run for it. And it's been like this all night long. Nowhere to run as they stop him behind the line. The Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. If they're going to have a shot in this Super Bowl, they're going to need this one on fourth down.
Hey. 4 down.
They'll look to throw. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. huge play at this point in the game. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and that may write a finish to this Super Bowl. Down to a knee here. The defense still with a couple of timeouts. We'll see if they want to use them. And they will take a knee here. Now the Jets going to use the second of their 3 timeouts as they'll stop it with 13 seconds left to play. So time to start going in the other direction as they come up now 3rd and long. And now maybe they want some extra time to talk about this 3rd and long play as we'll get a timeout. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. The Vikings on 3rd down. They've been very good, 5 for 7 thus far. This is 3rd down and 12. And they'll try the ground game here with a running back. And he's going to be taken down right at about the 15-yard line. And with just inside of 10 seconds to go, they'll burn their final timeout. 9 seconds left. Here's Matt Hawk now. And you wonder, could they possibly think about taking a safety here? He gets this one away, and boy, it's another boomer. And New York set to take the field. They have time here, partner, for just one final heave.
And I have to look at from the defense's perspective here. We know what they're going to do on offense. The Hail Mary, try and get guys down there and throw it in the end zone, tip it around and catch it. You've got to have guys back there to defend that, but also you can't allow the quarterback as much time as he wants to set up and throw it. Maybe you bring a little extra pressure to make sure he gets rid of it quicker.
A little bit of a cat-and-mouse game. We'll see if they bring that pressure. And they have done it. The Minnesota Vikings are the Super Bowl champions, and the Lombardi Trophy is going back to the land of 10,000 lakes. And to the Super Bowl champions, they etch their name forever in NFL immortality.
That's pretty phenomenal right there. It actually gave me chills just to hear you say that, because immortality forever and ever. When you look in the record books, you'll see this team, you'll see their picture, that your name will be a part of it. That's got to be an incredible feeling, because it's been a long journey to get there, and now they get a chance to enjoy it.